Hello, visuals, and welcome back to the Visual Guy Podcast. We might as well just jump straight to the entertainment news first, Christ. Where me and Chris are just back from our... this is quite cool. We're back from an adventure with Indiana Jones, right? So we'll talk a little bit indie. And I feel like we got old with him, even though Harrison Ford's a lot older. Me and you were both leaving the cinema like... I was more like in a moany bit thing because I was like... I need my old seat. I need my regular seat. We're in different seats, and I'm sat there going, it feels like I'm literally sat on someone else's grave. It was bizarre. we are fresh from Indy. We'll have a little wanderooning about it. We're getting ready to order up order. We've ordered our dinner. Going to watch some wrestling. Chris is welcome to stay till all the wrestling's done. But I imagine he's a tired boy, so he might just have his dinner and go bed-wise.
Possibly. We'll see.
It's completely up to you, sir. But what?
It came up with money in the bank on the thing, so I just pressed on.
Okay, whatever. If anybody would like a deranged elderly woman to live with them, give us a shout. Christopher, Indiana Jones, and the Dial of Destiny. I still love that name. I guess we'll do a mini review before we jump into the news then, Chris. What did you think of Indiana Jones and what I hope to God, not in a bad way really, but I hope to God is his last ever adventure?
As far as I'm aware, he's even stated it's his last
Everything
one.
that I've seen says, but...
Yeah.
It
was a good film. It was a nice way to end it off with him, and it wasn't as cheesy as the last one. I enjoyed this one.
No, it was a bit more toned down.
Yes.
But I don't know if they over-toned it down to apologise for the extreme of the last one.
It was the old indie that we used to know, the going from the adventure.
That opening 20 minutes of,
good.
I was like, I kind of felt when I was like, keep it like this. I can't keep it like this. This is fucking, like, oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
It was
nice to see the old indie, as in from going back to the original films.
Yeah.
And just being on his little adventure, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I've always been an indie fan.
Oh yeah, I love Indiana Jones. So I built the Lego set. I need to show you it, mate. It's so beautiful.
I enjoyed it.
I completely agree with you there. I love like I said, the original. It's always a Nazi. There's always a fucking bad Nazi somewhere. But this was a weird Nazi. Matt Mikkelsen wanted to go back in time to kill Hitler, which is nuts. Instead of being like a normal person like thingy, he was a Nazi that wanted to go back and kill Hitler and do shit properly. Like, oh okay, you must be super racist. He even asked that guy in the fucking hotel, he's like, no, where are you originally? Where's your ancestors from? And that he's like, I was born next to Yankee Stadium. He's like, oh, you are massively racist, aren't you? But at the same time, as we just said, it's an old indie. It was a new indie that we've not seen before. It was a bit more bitter and grumpy and knocking the music down. But
he's getting old.
As we learned though, he's had a lot of trauma. Shia LaBeouf died. I don't know why we would randomly kill Shia LaBeouf off screen. He joined the army, went to war and died. But if you want to go that route, go that route. It was a bit weird to me to just say Shia LaBeouf's dead. So we did have a bit more disgruntled and sort of indie and whatnot. But he was still packing it. First of all, we should also say Harrison Ford.
He looks good for his age.
Oh, he looks amazing for his age. Like I said to you, puts me to shame. But he has still got it. He committed to fuck to this role. He is literally the highlight of this film. I know that's stupid because it's a film about Indiana Jones, but Harrison Ford is just...
He is. I've always liked Harrison. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's anything I haven't watched I haven't liked, to be fair.
I think I want to agree with you, sir. I think I want to say... what's more iconic then, quickly, just before we carry on with Indy, Han Solo or Indiana Jones for you? Because that is a fucking tough one, mate. That is a tough one.
Both iconic.
I'm on about for you though. Not which one you prefer, just which one's like more.
I'd probably say indie for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They are too, yeah. But I would personally only say Solo just because of the franchise attached to, because Star Wars is so massive. Yeah. But anyway, sorry, I just wanted to pick that up because it's a fun question. But yeah, this was a really hard-hitting film. Like, there was a tiny bits of emotion. The one gripe, the massive gripe was, I can't mind her name now, is, what's her name? The main girl from the film. She annoyed me from time to time. Yeah. I was thinking, fuck you. She had like an arrogance about her, but not like a fun, lovable arrogance. A bit like, fuck off. But I still liked her. It was just a bit like... And it was a bit of a weird... Because obviously we know that Temple of Doom's the second film, isn't it? But the events of Temple of Doom take place before The Last Crusade.
Yes.
And it would have been nice to have Short Round in the first adventure, which he technically was. It was the second film, it was the first adventure. And have a Short Round in this last adventure and tie it all up. That would have been nice. But there was no Short Round. But John Rhys Davies comes back and a couple of other little characters and little cameos and stuff. Mad Mikkelsen was a great villain.
Yes.
Mint villain. He was. It shows you all about, I was the one that you took everyone to space and all the kind of shit. I was going to master time. I love that there was a weird paradox to it. Although they have these Archimedes time thing, which wasn't actually time travel, and it wasn't a time traveling device. It was just to go to this one point, so he could build the machine. And you're like, okay, here's a nice little weird paradox, and that's why when you see because you notice when the plane crashes when they're at that battle. The propellers are all bent just like they were, because when the ship points up, their propellers are like, they're funny looking propellers, but you understand why, it's because of crash, isn't it? And it was a nice little loop.
It was a nice little twist.
As soon as I hear that music, though, it hits me. I'm like, I'm done.
As soon as his theme started playing, I started smiling. I was like, yeah.
So when I was going that thing, that was me on for however long. Like I said, I need to show you because you will absolutely enjoy it. It's so much fun. It's... I said to you before we went to the film, I recently did all the indies. Last Crusade, sorry, not Last Crusade. Raiders will always be my favourite, I think, and then Temple, and then Last Crusade.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got a newfound love for some reason for Crystal Skull after rewatching it. I don't know why, because I was always like, yeah, it was fun, and that was it. But I watched it again, and I don't know if it was because I was in a proper indie mood. Or I don't know. So I don't know whether to rank this above Crystal Skull or not. Recency bias obviously serves me. You've probably forgotten half of Crystal Skull, have you? When was the last time you watched it?
When it came out.
Oh, it might not be fair to ask this question of you then. But I think I probably would just place it above it.
To me, Crystal Skull is the last film on my list.
Yeah.
I was never a fan of it.
Oh. It has its real... If it takes all the Indiana Jones aspect and it just turns it up to 100, like the crazy, goofy, doing splits on a fucking motorcycle.
It wasn't Indiana Jones. It
was just on a higher level. It was all that, because like I said, Indiana Jones has always been wacky and weird, like I said, supernatural and shit like that. That's fine. You can do all this weird crap. Because we literally saw the face of God. We've met the fucking guy that holds the Holy Grail. He's had his heart ripped out. I don't know, it's weird. But I did really enjoy this. These not two newish ones. The last one and this one don't compare at all to the original ones. But I think I would still stick with that order that I have Crystal Skull at the end. I think, just about. I did love that chase sequence through New York City and all the red, white, and blue stuff. I thought that was quite cool on a horse through the subway and stuff. But only Indy could do that stupid, silly stuff. And that look he gives that little kid dressed as a space thing, he's like... and he fucking... That little clock he gets, he's walking out with his little clock. You fucking know. But it was a really solid film. And like, you could... Nostalgia could affect the rating of this, because I'm not going to come out with like 10 out of 10 because it wasn't a 10 out of 10 film, but because I love Indiana Jones, I love Harrison Ford, and the music, I'll give it a solid 8 for me. I'll give it a solid 8.
I'm going to give it a 9.
A 9?
Yeah, I got right into it. I missed the old theme tunes. I'm going to have to redo them again, to be fair.
Well, it's only because I bought that Lego. I thought, you know what, just stick them all on.
I've missed the theme tunes, and like I say, it's brought back some old memories. But just watching him do his thing, it's like, yeah. That's how it
and you'll relive it. At the end, we get the sense of that I fucking knew they were going to do the corny, cheesy fucking callback. But obviously, the roles have reversed because usually he's in the bed and he was like all taped up. He's like, I'm so here, and he's like, okay. But then obviously in Raiders they get interrupted. She's like, you just can't get a break, can you, Indy? And he's like, no, because he's a bit of a player as well, Indy. But okay, so a solid 8 of Chris and a solid 9 for me. And it's funny. Sorry, 8 for me. It would be fitting that you give it a 9. Because, 9. Yeah. That was meant on the train because every time the Germans met, it was just quick. It was a quick one of them. And he's like, no, fucking come on, man, get quick. Quick. But it was, it was. And the de-age and stuff, because they've done it with loads, haven't they? With like, Sam Jackson recently, Captain Marvel and whatnot. It looked phenomenal in this. The only thing that it didn't work with was, obviously, it was modern day Harrison Ford voice. so it was a bit more, and it was a younger Harrison Ford. But what can you do there? You're not going to like mess with his voice, are you? But no, yes, solid 8 from me, and a solid 9 from Chris.
9.
Do you have any more thoughts of Indy?
No, I enjoyed it, and I've got no issues with it.
Lovely,
Missed
jubbly.
the old slot, so it was nice to get back into the olden days where I used to chill out with Indy.
The crazy, when they actually eventually get to like the explorer bits of the old, like not like a tomb and stuff, you're like, oh, okay.
But it wasn't just a film of like you watch a film that was it. You learned about the architects and the artifacts and all that stuff as well. It's kind of like a history lesson.
Yeah,
I would have loved him as my history
I would have been man. Do you remember the old scenes where because there's loads of girls in his cast, that one that has "love you" written on her eyes, and he's doing a thing and she keeps going, and he's like. But I agree, I would love to use my teacher. Even as a teacher in this new one, there is a bit more like, did anybody do the thing? And they're like, and he's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Right, okay. And he's just so fucking fed up and. But it was beautiful. Right, okay, so that's Indiana Jones. Should we just jump straight onto my couple of things? I've already got my couple of things aren't news, really. I just want a quick shout out that Chris informed me before the film started that he has started from. He's a season and a half way through. I'm so buzzing. I told Mother Bear to watch it, but she hasn't yet. I don't know why. But yeah, From is a great, fantastic show. The only thing is when the intro comes in, you know, hey, so...
I want that, because obviously it was Doris Day that sang the original.
See, that's where you're not a football fan.
No.
Because football fans use that when they go into Wembley. But Newcastle currently sing, hey, Sarah, Sarah, I won't be home for tea, I'm going to Italy. Right. So when that comes on, I'm going, hey, Sarah, I turn into the football.
See, I'm thinking of Doris Day, the original.
Yeah, but it's a nice, creepy...
But I want that tune. I was trying to find it and I couldn't.
See, mate, Dickhead's got drain cover already. Dickhead's got drain cover.
Hey,
I've usually, to be fair, every time I recommend you a show, I've got it spot on, and I knew you would love this.
I got right into it. I was like, all right, I'm going to give this fucking show a go, because then Dan's pestered me to watch because it was that long. So I started watching it, and I was like, right, okay.
Especially with... Sorry, carry on, sorry.
So then I said, with the family, we went to a creepy little town, okay. Okay, we're not leaving this creepy little town.
No one's leaving. Well, wait.
And, weird shit starts happening. I was like, oh, wow.
The intro to it's quite cool because you see the old lady zombie bitch as there's like thing. She's like, "Hello, dear, let me in." And the little kid's like, "Oh, you know, boom!" And when they get destroyed and attacked and killed, it's fucking gory and violent. Have you got to any of the zombies dying yet?
No. Like I said, the bit I've got to on season 2 is where the young lad with his gob.
Yeah.
Fucking what's-my-face kicked her out of the fucking house, and she went, right, you can live on this fucking bus.
Yeah.
If you're gonna watch everything out the window, you can fucking stay there.
Yeah. Okay. So I won't say any more then because obviously
I think it's like episode 3.
Yeah, you know about Boyd getting the worms and
shit.
Yeah. That comes because there's a certain zombie you should like know. With a ginger hair and a weird like smile. He's like, I fucking hate him for that. I mean, he's a great actor, but than this. But if I ever saw him in real life, I just want to punch his face in. He just looks. Fuck off, jog on.
It's a weird one, like, cause I think what you call it, the weird adult boy.
Yeah.
I think he's something to do with it because he's been around since day dot.
That's why I've been telling you because I need a lot of like. There's so many little connections and clues, and you know the little boy that come in with the newest family. Mm-hmm. He says a lot of stuff where you're like, hang on a sec, if we take this back and you could draw the whole bigger puzzle in the picture and shit. It makes me want to watch Lost again because everyone behind this, even Boyd is from Lost. It's all the producers and shit from Lost, and I adored Lost, and it has the same vibe of the weird mystery. Okay, so because it gives you so many questions and it maybe give you a sprinkle of an answer, then suddenly like, where are we?
I want to know who this boy and his white is, and the wolf who's crap with the dog.
The dog. It's still to this day now. It's not a spoiler. You see it a few more times, and it still gives you no. You're like. But the worst thing is if I saw that dog and I'm there, I'm following it till I'm dead. I'm like, oh shit, it's dark. I ain't got my little talisman. Oh fuck. Because I just want to see the dog. But yes, I'm glad you've done From. Yes. I'm glad you're liking it.
Well, I'm doing it.
You're doing From.
I'll try and do some more episodes to the end.
Secondly, I watched single-handedly maybe one of the best things I've ever seen in years. I can't describe how much I adored it. I know you might feel differently because you've started a bit slower than me. episode 2 of Secret Invasion. Have you watched it?
I haven't watched this week's yet.
Oh my god, mate. I fucking love it because it ends like, and you're like, hang on. Have some of these Avengers, since Avengers been a Skrull, it makes you think War Machine is a Skrull. They've got a little thingy where they're literally building the Super Skrull. They're getting group DNA, Obsidian Coal DNA, Thanos' boy who gets his hand chopped off, the Frost Giant, Extremis from Iron Man 3. You're like, oh my god, is this also how they're going to link Fantastic Four? It was so, this whole, I'm not a big spy sort of thriller guy, but as a spy sort of show, it's so, and Nick Fury has one of the best fucking, like, because Sam Jackson, Nick Fury's a G.
Yeah.
Don Cheeto was talking, he's like, you're out, Fury, and he's like, even when I'm out, I'm in. I'm like, oh, you're fucking, it is, honestly, I was like, this is one of the best things I've ever fucking seen in years.
See, I've heard a lot of, well, not heard, but I've been reading a lot of, well, I haven't been, not on purpose, but a lot of people been saying that it's basically could be one of the lowest rated shows to go at the minute.
Oh, it's already sat at 9.2 on IMDb. Everything I've seen is just, thank fuck, this is amazing. On my shit. Everyone's absolutely fucking raving. Like they keep saying, like the city of the Andor of the MCU.
They're just saying that because it's a slow program.
The one that I've had is loads of the critics.
It's episode 3, isn't it?
This is episode 2.
Episode 2?
Yeah.
Right, so I only done one episode then.
Yeah. Everybody's saying this is a breath of fresh air to have a look. Because like I said, you're behind everything with politicians and whatnot like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you've been reading then, but all the shit on mine's just like fucking absolutely going nuts for it. It is so fucking epic. I can't believe I fucking... Because I thought I was going to go into it being like, yeah, it's okay. But no, oh my god, it's fucking mint. But yeah, okay, we won't talk much more Secret Invasion because Chris has not done it yet. But the thing you do need to watch is Guy Ritchie's film, Covenant.
I want to watch that.
Oh.
I want to watch that.
Oh my god, mate, I'm just using it. It's so good. So if you just want to like chill out, it's not even really a war film.
Yeah.
Well, it is a war film because he was fighting and whatnot, yeah. But it's a real life story about your translator, Jake Gyllenhaal. I won't tell you too much more, but it's like I said, it's a real life story. And it's like, oh my god, we're gonna get out, they're gonna do it. It's one of them. Fuck me, it's so brilliant.
The thing is with me, it all depends on where I end up in the country. That means to what my signal.
Oh right, I thought you meant like where you end up in the film. Like, don't you just end up watching it on a screen?
Where I end up in the country is determined of what my signal is like.
Right, I'm with you.
I'll be 4G, 5G some places, and some places I'll have low 4G into 3G, and it's like, right, get the Kindle out, let's read.
Tell you what you should do, take that fucking comic book, give that a read. I could, but I fucking won't. But no, when you can then.
Or I could build my car.
Build your fucking Batmobile. Well, you might have time tonight or the weekend or some shit.
I'd say I'm not doing much tomorrow. I'm just going to go.
You might want to smash from, mightn't you?
Like I say, there's Walking Dead I need to catch up on. There's Secret Invasion I need to catch up on. So we'll see how I go.
Just because you brought it up there, then Secret Invasion. The Walking Dead episode 3 was definitely not as good as episode 2. That Negan scene from episode 2 was just so brilliant. It's going to be hard to beat that. But it's a bit more feisty, and a bit more tricky. We do get a couple more moments of Negan being in Negan. I love Maggie, but Negan's carrying this show to fuck.
Yeah. Like I say, I'll try and watch that episode tonight.
Yeah. And I'm fully up to date with Tom Holland. The Crowded Room.
Episode behind.
He's just mental, mate.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
It's
I still say it's probably the best I've seen out of Tom.
I want to say that, or like I said, that Netflix film. I loved him in that Netflix film.
Cherry?
No, not Cherry. He was great in Cherry. The Devil All the Time, or The Devil's Art. Where it's it's like the priests, and it's like hillbilly sort of. There's like a murder, but it's
that?
I don't know. I'm butchering the name of it. Don't get quotes on that. You'll have to Google it.
Yeah.
But no, he is great in this. But 100%, he's mental.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, because you start off with it and you're like, oh, he's okay. He wasn't just all completely. Isn't it a coincidence happened? And the more, and especially this last episode, I won't say it anymore. In the last episode, you're like, you're mental, you mate.
It's
It's really
best
good.
I've seen him.
It's
It really is. It's found out. Obviously, he's behind it all as well. Like most of his IDs.
yeah,
So
because he always tells a lot of stories about when he wasn't even there, and it's I agree with you. One of the best performances he's ever done for me, though, outside of Spider-Man. I can't. That's a match made in heaven.
See, I think he's better than Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I'm looking at it from
I know.
and what he does for that character. Is,
I know.
it's fucking superb. And then my only thing that I know you've got on there, but I'll just check it out because it's in my head, and that's my head done. Is that because we already spoke about it? Is Jonathan Major news?
Oh yeah. Yes. Which is good news. Hopefully, it's everything in his favour. Even Marvel are on his side and say, "Look, let's just get this fucking over and done with, and let's get back to fucking shooting."
And it's good the fact that evidence has come and showing her being the one that's.
Yes.
And I'm like, because I said a few months ago that I saw some footage where she's being a dick, and apparently she said she broke her hand. They go up an elevator, they come down the elevator, she's fine partying, drinking out the hand that he's allegedly just broken stuff, and you're like, eh. So he must be sat there thinking, because his career was literally like that.
His career was on the fucking balance. But no, Marvel's in his corner, so we know. Let's just get this fucking thing out of the way. Let's get him back. This fucking Khan.
Yeah, to give context, that they were saying that there's footage apparently that they've used or they're getting in court showing her being thingy. And just spin off Jonathan Majors, I've just got, we were speaking about what happens next for Creed. They've just released a 4-part comic book series. Issue 1's just come out, and it's Creed in the corner with his, I'm assuming it's a daughter, it's a young girl in the ring. So I don't know what she looks like, 18 or so. So it looks like they might be following that story, but in comic book form.
I had a funny feeling the way it ended, to be fair. And it kind of would make more sense, but I don't know what they're going to call it. That's the issue, because they can't really call it Creed.
The comic book's just called Creed. So I don't know if they do get a show off this or whatever. I don't know if they're just going to tell the story in this 4-part comic. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that's what this is here. My past because I've got the Flash Funko of him with his bike helmet and that on, and some comics.
You need the figure of him with his dodgy face.
I've got that. Yeah, I've got him in that outfit, but he hasn't. He's not.
His dodgy face.
He hasn't got that, mate. That's the loudest I've heard you laugh in the cinema for fucking years.
It was
mate.
just fucking comical.
It was beautiful.
It was. It was fucking comical.
But round off.
I'm going. Sorry, the fucking film is not doing well because I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
I do. I can understand where people are coming from. I really can. But like I said to you when we did the review and shit, the emotional parts of that are the ones that really swing it through. It's all about a story about a kid wanting to do anything to get his mum back. Kind of gets her back with it and realises I have to put her back. And you're like, what a fucking horrible. Grab your heart and just.
I know.
The fuck was that?
Did you see that live?
Yes.
That was weird, wasn't it? It's like the Flash literally zoomed past us and we got a bit of his fucking electricity.
Fuck that come.
Wow. But yeah, round off your stories then, sir. You can actually start. I've stopped rambling my shit on.
Right. End of the month. We have our 10th instalment, which I think is going to be the final one, to be fair, of Saw.
Oh, okay, end of this month?
End of this month. 28th of July.
I've not seen any trailers or anything. Is there a trailer up?
No, I haven't seen a trailer, to be fair.
Oh, okay.
So that means the 21st we'll have Oppenheimer.
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 You were close to sitting in Germany. Hoffenheim's a place in Germany.
Yeah. That on the 21st, and then I've seen the rest. I want to finish it off and being the last one.
Oh, 100%. You can't just not tick this.
Yeah.
It'd be stupid. Did you watch the new FNAF trailer?
No.
Oh, you should. Oh, mate, that fucking got me going so hard. I can't. It looks. Don't get this. I can see a lot of people. I can even see you being like. But me, there's images in that where it was me first getting introduced to it with Markiplier and that, and I'm sat there back in my bed watching Markiplier play it, and there's I can't wait for it. It's gonna be amazing for me. It's gonna be so fucking epic. I can't wait for FNAF.
It's gonna be good. Have you done Halo yet?
I haven't, because I listened to that Penguin's Voice Critical, and he's a massive Halo fan, and he said it's the worst thing ever. He said it made him hate Halo. He loves Halo.
I wasn't a fan of the games, But after watching the series, I enjoyed the series.
It's a hard one because I did play the first 3 and that's it. Okay, because I used to always do the battles and whatnot, and then when a massive fan of it says don't bother, I'm like, oh. But at the same time, I'm thinking, well, if I'm not a massive fan of the franchise, I might like the show.
That's yeah. You need to look at that side of things. So, but no, I enjoyed it. But anyhow, season 2 has finally got some news.
Yeah.
And we shall be getting it at the 4th quarter of this year.
Oh, so this year,
yes.
some more Halo destruction against the. Are they not called the Covenant?
Kind of, probably.
I think they're called something like that, aren't they? Because I like the weird lore to Halo because it was like loads of god things.
Yes.
Made all these races, and then these races went up against them ones, and these gods betrayed these ones, and the history was rewritten, and they think they're the proper. And it's like, oh my fucking god! There's a lot of weird backstory to Halo.
I recommend you watching it.
I really should, and then I can give it my own opinion.
Yes. Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott, right. He is putting together a film. I'll probably screw his name up because I always fucking do. Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, a Joker.
Yeah. He will be playing Napoleon.
As in the French Napoleon.
Yes.
Who actually wasn't short. He was the average height for that time. But because humans slowly got told over years, they will say he was really short. And it was a way for the British to belittle him. But he was actually just normal height. There's a fun Napoleon fact for you.
There you go. So yeah, we're going to get a Ridley Scott's Napoleon. It's an unusual one.
I'm trying to think, has Ridley Scott ever done anything sort of like historical or like that? He probably has, and I just can't remember. But Joaquin Phoenix will do a great job at that.
Yes.
When the fuck's Joker 2 out, man?
Don't know.
Got popcorn in my teeth.
Don't know when it's coming out yet, but we'll keep some more crack once we find out.
Lovely.
Lovely. July 14th. I've not seen. I think it was Sandra Bullock. I think. Bird Box.
Yeah.
Well, this is Bird Box.
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yeah, the second.
Is it?
Well, it's a second Bird Box. I don't know if it's a prequel, a sequel. I
don't really know what it is.
Did you watch Bird Box?
I haven't seen the first one.
It was. It honestly, it just wanted to be Quiet Place, but instead of no noise, it's no sight. And when I was watching, I was going, "I just want to watch Quiet Place." I mean, it's decent, and if the Quiet Place didn't come out, I probably would have liked it more.
Yeah. Well, these are blindfolded, and I'm guessing we're in Barcelona, so.
Yeah, because it was, what's her name in the first one? Sandra Bullock? I think Sandra Bullock, her name. It was good enough. It was alright. Did you watch as well? Sorry, carry on before we carry the Darryl Dixon trailer?
No.
That was fucking sick watching that. I'm ready for that show, like. I would happily get rid of.
It's the trailer, like.
Yeah, it was a trailer. I liked it on my TikTok. If you can't, I'll show you it.
Have a look. We're getting not a remake, but not a reboot, but not a sequel. Just a new film.
Yeah.
Of Stephen King's Arachnophobia.
Yeah. They're only scary because they're hairy. I love Arachnophobia. Because it's not like a goofy, so it's the original film.
Yeah.
It's just, there's just lots of them.
There's just lots of them.
Yeah. But it was fun. It was cool. Because it had Harry from Dumber and Dumber. Can't remember his real name now.
Yes. I want to say Dennis something.
I can't remember his real name. Yeah, but it was a fun film.
It was. I enjoyed it. So yeah, this will be interesting because it'll give me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, I like spiders.
I like spiders. Oh right, I like spiders.
They're cool. But I do like it when they do it right. Like when I first watched the Shelob scene in Lord of the Rings, you do get that little, when Frodo's all caught in the web and she's coming from behind you, a bit like, oh, get out, get out. Yeah. So, when Gollum ruins that scene, doesn't he? Because he goes, caught in a web, soon he'll be, and what do you think he's going to say? Dead. He goes, soon he'll be eaten. And you're like, why don't you fucking rhyme it, you little freak? You little weird bastard.
film that comes out soon.
Yes.
The Collective.
Oh, The Collective. Have I heard of this?
Now this has got Ruby Rose and Tyrese Gibson in.
As in Thingy from Fast and Furious?
Yep.
All right.
They starting to come some sort of assassins.
Oh, I can't take him as an assassin because I'll just hear his one-liners from Fast.
And they recruit a new blood, let's just call him new blood, a young blood even, to help out with one of the missions they're on.
Yeah.
But he ends up going rogue and he ends up being against the assassins.
Oh, okay.
So it's...
Gonna betray Tyrese.
Yeah, it's something to do about tracking down human trafficking, which makes him change his mind and end up being
How
on
can
the
you change
opposite
your
side.
mind against human trafficking? Human trafficking is awful. Actually, you know what, guys? I quite like this human trafficking thing. I'm gonna
take part.
I'm
Get
gonna-
involved.
I'm gonna get involved.
Who
in
do I
this.
steal first?
Fuck, not Liam Neeson's daughter. God forbid, no. No, watch this be the prequel to The Taken.
Probably.
Oh, fuck.
So that'll be interesting. There's no date on it yet, but there'll be a trailer out. There is a trailer out.
I'll have to look at the trailer. I can't see him being like a major lead though, because he's just so goofy and silly.
Where am I at? I've got looking tattoo fucking pictures. Right. Dwayne.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yep. And Brendan
Fraser. Oh, right.
And it looks like, I think we spoke about this a little while ago, but I think we're going to get more information now. That it looks like that they are teaming up to do a Jumanji.
Oh, that'd be quite cool. So you'll have...
So you have the OG, whatever he was back then.
What was he back then?
Yeah, because... Which Jumanji was he in? No, wait.
No. They joined together first time in The Mummy.
Yeah, The Mummy. The Mummy.
Mummy.
I'm thinking, hang on a sec. No, that's thingy, Robin Williams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so they're doing Jumanji though?
So they're joining up together, but they're doing a Jumanji film.
Right, okay.
There we go.
Who was the secret little Easter egg at the end of the last Jumanji? Wasn't it Danny DeVito? Didn't they do a cameo and it was Danny DeVito was like... It wasn't long ago we were talking about this because there's 3 new Jumanjis, is it not? Is it 3? I remember we had this conversation.
Yeah, I've only seen 2.
I remember there only being 2, and I'm sure you went, no, there's 3, and I'm like, he's there. And I couldn't even...
I don't even know what the third one is.
Nah, I can remember, obviously, the one they first come up with, and then I remember the other one where they had to go back in, and I think the dad finds the console or some shit. They were just very subpar. Like, I remember the first one not even being about animals, it was about fighting a guy. Is that dinner already?
Maybe.
Jesus Christ, visuals. I'm coming, pause, dinner might be here. Sorry, what about Jumanji? It was Teresa's dinner that come first, even though it was ordered 10 minutes after.
Yeah, the first original film.
Yeah, the OG with
The
Robin
OG
Williams.
with Robin Williams. That was proper animal shit.
Yeah, it literally was. I know there was a human hunter in it.
Yeah.
But the trials and tribulations were animals.
Yes. The second one was about racing up a mountain to get some kind
You have
of
to get the stone back, either back into the mount, like the statue, or out of the statue. I think you have to put it back.
Yeah.
And the main guy was like a guy who could control like snakes and shit like that, wasn't it? Because he got bit or whatever, and it was just shit.
Yeah.
It was fair.
So that's the one that had the Jonas boy in it,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, because he was the kid that originally got sucked in, and he grew up in the game for a bit. And
Alan, is his name Alan?
I can't remember.
I don't know.
And then I remember the one afterwards where it was either the parent or somebody else got sucked in with them, and I'm sure there was a Danny DeVito cameo at the end of that one, and I can't remember a third one, but I definitely remember you saying there was 3, and I was like, I ain't got a clue. I'm lost with these.
I don't think I've seen the third one.
If there is, mate.
Because does that still have the same crew in?
I don't know. You tell me, mate. I didn't know what fucking.
I don't know.
No idea.
I didn't even know.
No fucking idea.
Well, anyhow, 4's on its way apparently.
Okay. I mean, The worst thing is I'll still watch it.
Okay, Sony.
Mm-hmm.
Sony. So ignore what we've just watched. Oh.
Indiana Jones?
No.
I was going to say, that wasn't fucking Sony, was it?
No. Ignore what I've just said.
What the fuck is going on?
Ana de Armas is in talks with Sony to be doing a live version of Spider-Woman.
Oh, cool. As in the proper Jessica, not the one we just had. Well, she is the proper Jessica from Spider-Verse, don't get me wrong, but the classical, one behind you, on the fucking, that one there, yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'll take that. So will she be, because they're still doing that Madam Web film?
Yes.
They are still doing
Yes,
that?
they've got a lot of spider shit coming.
Yeah, they have to have spiders in that. Madam Web is a huge spider part, but she doesn't go around doing spider shenanigans.
What I can remember when I looked it up at the time, it was a while ago, they have about 7 or 8 projects involving spiders.
That'll do, mate. Keep the spider shit coming.
So, yes, there's a lot of spider shit coming.
That will fucking do for
So,
me.
you don't have to worry about that one.
Get your spider fix.
Spider fix. Sad news for everyone really. Even though I haven't kind of finished season 3, but was it season 2? No, it's season 3. Whatever it is. But season 4 of The Boys has been put on indefinite hold.
Oh, what's that for? So I've seen all the trailers come out for it.
They haven't kind of said,
Right.
but
Not doing the writer striker out?
No, but they kind of said that they want to change what they've written.
Oh, so they're not happy with how they've done it?
Yes.
Right, okay. It's annoying, but if the creators aren't a bit like, I get it. So I wonder if because we've had 3 trailers. In fact, one of last week we had a new trailer. So, fuck's sake.
Yes. So we don't know when it's going to eventually come out.
I need to fucking hurry up with The Boys.
Yeah. They haven't really, they haven't confirmed it, but they've kind of said they're not happy with how it's done.
Right, so they just want to tweak it and get it to... All right.
Yeah.
Well, because The Boys worldwide, it's been so popular and everybody's been loving it. I get it. Maybe they're getting a bit under pressure saying, shit, everybody's loved this so far. We can't really see it where it might be a bit meh.
Yeah. That I want to discuss in our next podcast because I think it just sounds fucking hilarious.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Going back to... From...
I hate when you fucking do that because I'm always like, fuck, what is it? Right, go From.
Going back to From. Obviously, season 2 technically comes out this month.
Yeah, because
over here.
Now TV's only got season 1.
Yes, well, season 2 comes out this month.
Will that be weekly then, or will it be?
I think it's going to be weekly, and it's also been confirmed at the same time that season 3 has been renewed.
Yeah, when is that?
Well, we won't be getting that till probably next year. Unfortunately.
Trust me, how annoyed you're going to be at the end, mate. And you're going to be like, when the fuck is it? Fuck is it? So.
Yes, we might have to wait a while on that one. We'll also have to wait a while on because we've got a date of 2026.
Fuck me.
Did I have it at the time? I might be wrong, but I might be right. Chung-Chi 2, I probably spoke.
Shang-Chi.
That's the one. And the Wreckage of Time.
Oh. So that's not 2026.
I think it was 2026 when I looked at it. But I could also be wrong.
Obviously, I think you've only seen it once, haven't you?
Yeah.
I say recently, about 3 months ago. It's just still one of the most beautiful battles you'll ever watch between...
No, I have watched it again with my nephew. But I don't think it was recent.
It's such a fucking good film.
Yes, I enjoyed it.
Bastard man, I want Shang-Chi ASAP.
Other than that, I want Speed 2 as well.
Oh, you fucking prick. Hurry up in this one, eggs on eating all.
We've talked about that one. No. 2026 was another film.
Right.
World War Hulk.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Now, this is going to be in February 2026. And we've got... Obviously, Mark Ruffalo is going to be Hulk.
Yeah.
As fucking norm. We're going to get She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Scar,
is he?
That's him. The Scar.
Well, obviously, we saw him from briefly at the end of She-Hulk.
We're going to get Betty Ross.
Nice.
Yes. We are going to get Red Hulk.
Harrison Ford's Red Hulk.
We are going to see the Abomination.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. We are going to see
Hulkling.
Rick Jones.
Yeah.
A-Bomb.
A-Bomb. Nice. Is Hulkling in there?
We're going to see Amanda's Cho.
Yeah, Amanda's Cho.
That's the one.
Yeah.
We are going to see Savage Hulk, Edward Norton's.
No.
Yeah. And we are going to see Wasted.
Yeah.
Eric Bana's.
Never.
Yeah. They've all joined forces.
So it's like a mini...
it's going to be directed by Michael Bay.
Is it?
It is.
Well, that makes sense because the Hulk is just smash, fight. We don't need an epic...
So they're all joining together to have a World War Hulk.
Yes, one of the best comics ever.
And because they've got a while to wait, got 3 years. No, 2 and a bit.
Yeah, I'll wait for that. That's going to be fucking sick.
But yes, I thought you would like that one.
Nice. I'm happy with that.
So going back to the Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
I don't know when that's going on.
Hopefully, we got this week. Go, actually, oh yeah, sorry, it's 2028. Yeah, fuck off. Get it back to 2026.
Patrick Stewart.
Oh.
Hello, Patrick.
Hello.
I've still got to watch season 3 of Picard, which I will get to at some point, as well as Next Generation and the other one. But Patrick has announced that we are getting a new Star Trek movie.
Oh, what, like a him Star Trek? Well,
Star Trek, yes.
I kind of wanted them to carry on the J.J. Abrams ones. I didn't mind them.
I like them, and they were going to do it. Obviously, follow Chris Pine and the rest of the crew, but they all got squished.
Yeah.
But there was also rumours again it was going to come back up again.
How much of that's got to do with him going over to Star Wars? Because
I don't think it was that at the time.
No.
I think it was something to do with the company. Was it Paramount? I don't know.
I think it is Paramount.
They had enough of doing Star Trek, and they just wanted to say, "That's it, enough's enough."
So don't get me wrong, the films weren't like the most epic things, but every single ones of them I watched, I thought, yeah, these are really good.
I enjoyed them.
I know the Khan swap with it, instead of being Spock and Khan, that rivalry, they changed it to Thingy, which is fine. It's only a minor switch from the original show, but Benedict Cumberbatch's Khan was great, and Chris Hemsworth was in the first one for a bit, and yeah, Chris Pine was amazing. Not Boromir, Eoma, and Simon Pegg, they were fun.
Yeah, they were fun. And I'd like to see the 4th film.
The young Russian lad that died, didn't he? The actor.
Yeah, he died. But it's going to be... Sorry, going back to Patrick Stewart, he's going to be stepping back into his Next Generation.
Oh, okay, so it's coming from all of that stuff then.
Yes. Should be good. I Am Legend 2. As we know, it's in the works. It'll be out soon, starring Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan. It's going to continue from the original, where... when I say the original, it's going to continue from...
The one that never got released from the cinema.
But the one that never got released from the cinema, because he survived this outbreak, not get them off.
Because I can't remember exactly how he does it now. When it's headbutting the glass, I think he lets it in, and he shows him it curing that zombie's wife. And he gives him the cure or some shit like that.
I think it was on that level anyhow. Well, this second one, it's going to take place decades after the first one.
Right, okay, decades, so a good few years then.
Yes. So...
I mean, I'm there for it, but like...
Be interested to see what's changed. And if we get to see Samantha again.
And just don't kill a fucking dog in this film, especially not a German Shepherd. I'll just start throwing haymakers at everybody I see. Yeah, I don't know. I really like I Am Legend. But I'm like, I like the way that they did the ending. Because it's very rare, especially when they come out, the big hero dies and all that kind of shit. I'm not forgetting another film, but just keep Will Smith out of it and follow Michael B. Jordan.
He does the cure.
Yeah.
Figures out it works. Does he give it to her?
Yeah, and they drive to that colony place.
Yeah. And then obviously they get let in and blah, 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 blah.
And he blows himself up.
Yeah, he blows himself up. Yeah. That was the original ending. So it would have been that original ending I would have liked.
Yeah.
From this, but I don't know.
Right.
We'll see.
Will C. Smith.
And then finally,
Right. This will be interesting, this one. Because it's Mel Gibson.
Oh.
Anything with Mel Gibson, Apocalypse, for example. Brilliant film.
The fucking Passion of the Christ. That was just that hour-long scene of watching Jesus get tortured was one of the weirdest things. Like, they literally said, keep the camera on him, and his bits of flesh, they go, keep the camera on him. And you're like, what are we doing here? I don't believe in Jesus, but Jesus, get him off, man. Right, carry on.
He is doing a documentary. Now, this will either send both ways.
Right.
2 ways. It'll either fucking make him the praise to Hollywood,
Right.
or it'll be the hatred of Hollywood.
Right. Is he gonna expose the secrets and shit?
Yes, kind of. He's gonna expose Hollywood's sex trafficking ring.
Oh, who the hell's giving what studios back that? Because
Well, he's got his own studio, hasn't he? He's been fucking doing his own shit for years, hasn't he? That's why we don't see him in films anymore.
Well, if he's doing that and he's doing it all properly, because obviously we don't know because there's a lot of Hollywood allegations.
There's a shitload.
What if he exposes some
That's what I mean. He's going to expose.
That.
He's going to expose a lot of shit.
That's just a way to cause up a shitstorm.
Yeah, but it's Mel Gibson. He doesn't care, does he? I know we don't see him much, but like I say, when he does shit, it is brilliant.
Kind of makes me think, what's the matter with Mel? Like, is he being told he's got a year to live or some shit? And he's like, well, fuck it, then let's go out with a blaze of glory.
No, because
but that's one way to seriously fucking.
Come on, down the boy.
Okay, right. I'm here for some weird, Nazi Hollywood trafficking shit.
Like I say, it's gonna be interesting. It's really going to be interesting, especially when he's going to be doing it, because he's going to dig in deep, Mel, and a lot of shit is going to get exposed.
See, that conspiracy line at work's going to be like, told you they were an answer, and we have to be like, oh, for fuck's sake. He's been saying for Tom Hanks is a fucking weird bastard drinking baby blood and that, and I'm like, shut up. Oh, please don't be true. Alright, you little one. I'll let you out, but don't get the drink over.
I don't know when it's out. Let me just have a quick Google.
Well, it won't be like a cinema release, and then it's just a documentary. Surely he's just going to release it to, I don't know, a streaming site or some shit. Hey!
Can't spell.
It's out at some point.
It's a. So bear with people who are trying to figure out when it's going to be out.
At some point in the future, Mel Gibson exposes pedos. I love him in South Park. He's shitting everywhere and he's like, oh my god, I bet you want to torture me, don't you? I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, grab my nipples, they're really sensitive. He's so weird and obviously it's not him, it's them doing it, but it's all kinds of fucked. That's Hollywood deleting all the information, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see it at the minute.
Oh, Hollywood, they've got the blood demons and shit. We need a really good Warhammer film.
Once I figure it out and find it, I'll let you know the crack. But yeah.
Right, well, that's our last story visuals. Mel Gibson exposing Owen Wilson for selling a 4-year-old to an, I don't know, an Uzbekistani. Wow. Wow. Hopefully not, I love Owen Wilson. But we'll leave it there, visuals, because we've got another podcast and I want to hear what Chris has said about them hidden shit. And the wrestling's just started, but it's alright because I can start from the beginning. And dinner hopefully should be on its fucking way. But visuals, thank you for listening. That was the Entertainment News. Go watch Indiana Jones last time.
Yes,
well, you can watch it
do.
as many times as you want at home.
Yeah, go and watch him. He's brilliant. Good old Indy. And yeah, keep on trucking on.
Keep on trucking on. Keep in your game on. You haven't done your
Hong Kong.
Yeah.